Steve Taffer joining us. Great congratulations on that. What did you say at half-time to them?
Well, to be fair, I was pleased with the way we played first half. I mean, I couldn't remember my goalkeeper making a save or a touch of the ball. We just had to score. And how often have I said that? I did say to Steve when Stockdale pulled off the double save in the second half, is it going to be one of these days? Is he going to come back and haunt us? But once we've scored, the floodgates have opened, and we then purr at a performance which I don't think any of us seen as coming, but one we'll take and we'll move on with it. Terrific.
There was a few came up to me at half-time said, "Bernsey, this could be a Palace game again." Did you any feel?
No,
that it might be that sort of game?
We're always like that, and I reminded the players at half-time that we have to stay focused with it. We can't make a mistake. We made a mistake against Palace, but as I said, goals change game, and then once you get the first one and the second one, then all of a sudden, then the game becomes very, very easy and difficult for Fulham, you know. So it doesn't happen very often. To win 6-0 in the Barclays Premier League is something which I don't think I've managed before, but you'll take it and move on.
We'll talk about the man of the match in a minute, but how satisfying for you? You brought in the likes of Robbie Corran today and George Boyd. You've made 3 changes. They've both scored. How satisfying is that for you?
Well, you have to make decisions. I mean, to be fair to Alex and Myler, the only reason why they didn't play today, they were suffering and both wanted to play. Such is their attitude for it, but both of them have took bad knocks. And in my experience with it, you can't play unless you're 100% fit at this level. So I made the decision that we're going to change, and we're going to change system a little bit. The good thing for me, great people scored, but we changed the system a bit because we wanted to go and press the ball high up the pitch and make life uncomfortable for Fulham. That's what we did. So the game plan worked, not just the players who come in, but it's great when Fryatt and Corran and Boyd all coming into the scope can take part in the game, which some of them have been itching to do. Let's
talk about the other lad that scored today. I'm not forgetting Elmo in this, but Tom Huddleston's performance. What did you make of it, Steve?
Well, I've been fortunate to be in it a long time, and I can't remember for a long time witnessing an individual performance like what we've just seen today here. It was just quite remarkable. From his 80-yard passing to his 40-yard free kicks to hitting the post, hitting the bar. He's just a wonderfully naturally gifted footballer, and he's got to be, you know, he's got to be up there with the great players who played for this club. He's got to be up there because he's just a wonderfully naturally gifted footballer, and he gave a performance today which was right out the top draw.
Does he maybe nudge the England manager with that?
Well,
sort of
I mean, performances like that, it's a tiny little pool what we're in, you know, in the football industry. Word gets round, and Brazil's going to, who am I to talk about Roy Hodgson's job? But, you know, it's going to be hot. We're not going to play with the gusto that the English teams want to play with. So then you have to have people who are technically gifted with the ball. And is there anybody who can play off both feet in this country like him? I ain't so sure there is. But as long as he keeps on doing what he's doing, who knows now? The hair's off, so let's hope he can add a few more goals to it. Because he gave a complete performance today.
The hair's not off yet, though, is it?
I don't know.
There'll be a barber thinking I'm quitting here.
Well, I've just heard him say I can have a few different hairstyles now. So if there's ribbons and plaits, then we might have something to say to him. But I'm delighted for him because he's come up here and really played well for us and produced a terrific display.
From a team point of view and your point of view, a wonderful end to 2013. You go into 2014 10th in the Premier League with 23.
Well, I showed them as far as I was concerned. Before today, we were second top of our league. You know, the people of Hull here, they know that how difficult it is for us. They're no fools, the supporters. They want the club to stay up and they want to stay in the Premier League year in and year out. And we've made a fist of it to stay at the moment as we go into 2014, we're top of our league. Because everybody at the bottom half is always looking over the shoulder. We're lying if we're to the north. It gives us a little cushion. 23 points, halfway stage, is a wonderful return from a team which is just newly promoted in there. And when you win 6-0 today, sometimes you have to give your head a wobble because as that just happened, you think, and I'll drive home tonight and think, well, these are one of the great days that you remember.
Yeah, goes down in the history of the club. Football fans are always greedy. January transfer window opens. You said to me a few weeks ago you'd been in Spain looking at a player. Have you done a deal there? I heard a whisper today.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Right. I'm not, as I've said and I've told the supporters, I mean, make no mistake, if there's a player out there, but it's difficult January, you know. If you're going to buy it from a team at the top, they don't want to lose their best players. And if you're a team at the bottom, they don't want to lose their best players either. So it's a difficult market, January. The one thing I'll say is if there's somebody out there that can make us better, then I will knock the door and ask the owners like I always do. I think they're expecting me to. But at this particular moment, we're scouring and searching. That's our job. We've done remarkably well last summer in the recruitment we brought in. All have made a big contribution. Let's hope that we can go and do that again. And if there's somebody out there, make no mistake, the supporters listening, then I'll knock the door, and I expect, like they've always done, the chairman and the owner to back me as much as they can.